deep in the shadows. I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other.
We're on our way to the Khadlaj factory. So that's us. That's us. That's my mom.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh my god, wait. I'm not on
We're on the bus to the Khadlaj factory. This is a Khadlaj bus actually. So we're going to the factory and we're going to give you a tour and we'll tell you what we think. So let's go, guys. This is en route to the Khadlaj factory, guys. We're en route to the Khadlaj factory. My phone is a little blurry. It is what it is. It's maybe the window. Yeah, I'm in a bus, so the angle might not be angling. Okay, beautiful greenery. It's about to hit winter in Dubai, but it's still hot. I mean, if you are not used to very hot weather, it's still hot. But they did say that they're looking forward to winter. It is actually transitioning to winter at the moment. So for us, the temperatures are so not winter-like. Wow. Guys, this is the Khadlaj factory. It's a long drive from where we were.
Normally, the more junk is supposed to have more drinks in it.
You should have two.
I love it. You do? I was telling them that Dubai tourism like cut me.
Okay, pictures. All right.
This is where the aerosol and the deodorant get filled up. This is the container, this is the plant for it. It gets processed from here and goes to the factory. So anything that you have canisters, aerosols in it, this is where it kind of just starts from, right? Okay. This is where the pipings and all the storage is done for those aerosols.
So your deodorants and your air fresheners.
Air fresheners.
Yeah, that are aerosol based. We get all the gas that is filled in the cans from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an underground facility. So what happens is that because this is a hazard, we have an underground. We are just walking on a huge 20 tons of water underneath us. And ethanol?
Yes, it will be 20 tons.
Same. Water is 20 tons and ethanol is also 20 tons right under our feet right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
No cigarettes.
No cigarettes.
Yeah, no cigarettes.
Matches.
Exactly.
No lighters.
Yeah.
No Bakhoor burning.
Yeah.
You can burn Bakhoor, but inside the conference.
That's fine. It's not on the 20 tons of
And water. So what happens is that in case of a fire emergency, the alcohol tank just shuts and the water tank is just like open. So it can fill up the entire area and it will also act as a fire extinguisher. Yeah. But then, you know, the Rajasthan Khema government is so good that they reach within seconds in an emergency. Wow. Yeah. Okay, अभी क्या देख रहे हो? हमारे इधर क्या देख रहे हो?
ये Bakhoor का डिपार्टमेंट.
Okay, this is the Bakhoor plant. This is the Bakhoor center. On our right, and we are going to go to the EDP and perfume oil manufacturing area.
Guys, here on this side, what you see is the Bakhoor section, the one that you have the Bakhoor, the wood part, and the storage. That's where it gets manufactured over there. On the other side, it's your EDP. The actual perfumes are actually built over there. And here, this is an open foil to kind of just once the goods are made, they kind of get collected here before moving into the storage. So you got the right, left flank and the right flank. So they are different teams and different purposes they are built for. Obviously, you can scale up and down based on the needs, but that's a whole different division of how Bakhoor is made. Probably we'll see around, but we'll take you guys to the perfumes section. Okay, now you guys are entering through the warehouse. This is a 30,000 square feet warehouse. We got 3 more similar warehouses that, based on the transportations and the distribution of how it works. To your left, you can see the factory of how the process works. Guys, the process will start. That is your computer system that will go ahead and basically tell the percent of how much fragrances and how much ethanol you need. So that's controlling there. Once that is programmed and designed for each fragrances and notes, it will go through the processing, go here, through this filler here. Once the filler is completed, it will go through these tanks and get storage into multiple tanks. But each tank contains 1,000 kgs of fragrances. So just imagine, like, you have 1,000 kgs of fragrances, and once, basically it's a single batch, right? Once the batch is completed, it can go through a different series of containers, or it can be stored in the same fragrance on these containers. Once that it comes down to here, it will go through that compressor right there, and the compressor will go ahead and using those channels, it will go through and it will go through the processing right in the factory. So everywhere that you see all the chambers inside, like to your left, right? See those guys sitting up there? They kind of will go ahead and supply them the actual fragrance, the EDPs, and the bottling and everything happens inside.
My hair is acting like wool. No. I mean, okay. Completely twisted, but I'm not.
Okay. What he's doing is he's taking all the impurities out, making sure the bottle is clean before it gets filled up. So every bottle kind of goes through the QC. If he's trying if there's a defect in the bottle, he'll just discard that. It wouldn't ever make it over there. So once that completes, he will go pass on the bottles over here. They're actually filling up all the fragrance here. Okay, so further down, once the fragrance is all filled up, they'll go handpick and put each pump on each of them, followed by this compressor. Go ahead and lock it and seal it right now. Correct. Once they go ahead and put the caps on, they'll just go ahead and insert a small glue to make sure it's sealed tight. It doesn't come out. And there's a QC process done over there. So he's testing each of them to make sure the pumps are working well. Okay, So this is the part where once they go ahead and put the labels in down at the bottom. Here, they put the cap. It's all done. Neat and tidy.
So it's still not yet filled.
It's filled out. It's filled. There's liquid in it.
Oh, wow.
So right from there, you saw the empty bottle. It gets filled up. It's all filled with the juice. Everything is done. There's multiple layers of QC that happens on each bottle. Exactly. That's fast, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This machine, every bottle goes through this machine here that checks for leaks. If there's a leak after passing it through, then that gets discarded. So every bottle, they make sure through the compressor there is no leak of any kind happening in the bottle. Like the liquid doesn't come out, there's no breaking or anything like that. Now they go ahead and they have these boxes which are already prefabricated. Now that's the empty one right here, and then they'll go ahead and polish it up, put each of them in there.
Guys, the boxes have been sealed in air, as you can see. And he's putting the authentication sticker in. And then the boxes come out through there. And I guess they're putting more stickers there. Wow.
Pretty much, this is the final stage, right? Yes.
This is the final stage. And this is how it gets packed into cartons. So it goes into smaller cartons and then, yeah, it's subdivided. Yeah. We can move to the air fresheners now.
Khadlaj was the first company to come with this technology of pumps before P&G as well. So you know the big P&G aerosols, they make all that. Khadlaj was before that. They had produced this one prior of them actually mass producing the same technology that was with Khadlaj prior to, I think how many years ago?
It was in 2015.
2015.
Yeah.
2015? 2015, yeah. So they're making air fresheners.
Maybe not.
Better?
Yeah.
Right there.
So it keeps spraying continuously.
Yeah.
Our boats have continuously sprayed on it.
Yeah, so if you see that, if you see the pump in this one, it's a continuous spray on the pump. You see that? So that's the special technology that goes in each pump of this one.
Is that? Oh, that's cold? Is there one that I would know?
There's no alcohol in this.
There's only, PPG 30.
So this is खाली fragrance is in this.
Fragrance or chemical.
Fragrance is
So this is just the base.
This is just the fragrance. That's how the bottle looks like.
Yeah.
Small अगर बना रहे हैं नया बनी नहीं रहे
We've been speaking online for a while.
How the plant works, how it starts from the inception of the bottle, how we process the thing, how it gets labeled and packed and makes it to somebody's wardrobe. Yeah, that's ready. Yeah.
How many bottles of perfume are processed a day? Perfume.
Okay.
That's a secret sauce.
Okay. So we can in a day we can manufacture at least 60,000 pieces in a day. That's only of EDP.
That's just EDP.
Yeah, EDP.
Not including air fresheners.
No, the air fresheners. Yeah, the air fresheners, the gas line that you see, we can produce I think 25,000 pieces in a day of 200 ml, or 15,000 pieces of the 300 ml.
Wow.
Alhamdulillah. And apart from that, there's another. It's 14-meter gap. We have another factory just for the incense, for the Bakhoor, for the
one that you saw on your right.
That was a bit of a industrial look, but that's
Yeah.
so we manufacture. We started the conceptualization of this factory in 2012, and it was ready in 2016. We are in a very state-of-the-art factory. Alhamdulillah, we have accreditations of all the European accreditation, ISO certifications. We are a GMP certified, which is required for Amazon. So alhamdulillah, we have all the certifications that we. If you have gone on the backside, there is an underground tank. We have an underground tank which stores 25,000 liters of ethanol, which we require for production, for the gas and the perfume.
The one we started the tour from. Right?
Yeah.
We started from the left.
Yes.
That's the first thing we saw.
And on in the beginning, you might have seen an underground Kate's thing. That is an underground gas tank. We are standing on an underground tank of more than 140,000 liters of water.
Okay.
That's for the serving the plant and also helping the pump, fire pump. So in case there's an issue, then we have a lot of water coming. In what is we generally use 15 to 20 to 25% of perfume, and the rest is ethanol, 75. 50. Yeah, 15. 15 to 25. Okay. And the rest then we call extended parfum. Alhamdulillah, our production line, the product line that we have, the variety that we have, we mostly have most of the productions are above 15% of perfume.
Okay.
And mostly it's more, it's up to 30% and even more. Yes. Any more questions?
This is where you're
Yeah. So did they see the production line? Okay.
Yeah.
What were we producing today?
We were producing the bold
Okay, so since I've not been to the factory since 4 or 5 days, I have lost track.
This is what we're producing.
Marhaba.